Hello and welcome back. The short break it was indeed. You know why? Folks? We keep our promises here at HSEL, powered by Generation Esports. FBI Tugboat here with my man Squillis, and we got the Foss Falcons taking on the Lightning Legends. This is the battle of alliteration, of alliterative teams.
These are both amazing names. 10 out of 10. Best names we've seen so far in the tonight for sure. Of all three series, these are definitely the best names.
Gotta say, the Pizza John LOL has got to be the best individual name, perhaps, that we've seen on board, and that's gonna be Pizza John LOL, powered by the wonky name. Gonna be able to get the first one in here for the Legends.
I think you're sleeping on Uber Duber from game one, though. That so far has taken the cake for me.
Do like Uber Duber. Ruggy. So another stand-up name. Demon King Hades. Now there was just too much going on there. You know, just too much.
Yeah.
Eyeswolf is bored. Another solid contender. But here in this game, I'm gonna have to go Pizza John LOL. If it was just Pizza John, I don't think I'd be about it. Pizza John LOL also making the second goal in here after this one kind of getting given up. Ruku Takahashi gonna be getting a front row seat to their teammate scoring.
Yeah, it's just Pizza John's world, man. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. This is his pitch right now.
Back to the middle, not going to be a kickoff goal, at least not yet. Aaron Wolf for the Foss Falcons waiting in the wings right here. Down bottom, gets a decent little clear. That's going to be a better one. Wow, okay. That's the Foss Falcons right here, close and personal. Whoa, Pizza John LOL again? Ooh, nope, not going to matter, not going to happen, excuse me. Wish washed. 2-2-3, wish washed here for the Foss Falcons. Going to be able to save it out.
It looks like Pizza John is trying to close out his hat trick. There's a lot of rotational stuff that I can talk about in this game so far.
Hit me.
All three of them are currently behind the shooter, which is
Whoa, okay.
a questionable attempt at defense.
So bold attempt to try and play defense from behind the offenders, but hey, what can I say? The Foss Falcons are a bold team.
But I mean, what are you gonna do about Pizza John Lowell anyway? Like, there's just not much. He's just him a little bit.
Is that guy. Wishwash, the only non-wolf player here for the Foss Falcons. Up and down, initialized. Wow, okay, never mind. All of the Lightning Legends actually had an opportunity to that. And hey, perhaps Lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice.
That is what they say.
Times, whatever. Yeah, right.
I mean, there's just from the Foss Falcons here, I've seen probably 8 double commits and several triple commits. The second goal Pizza John Lowell scored was because he just hit the ball and all 3 of them jumped past him. I think we're seeing a lot of communication issues from the Foss Falcons so far.
Can definitely agree. These 3 scores didn't happen by total mistake or by random chance. Eyeswolf is bored. Looking at this one, teammate Aaron Wolf. I'll be going to refer to these as Eyes and Aaron from here on, given the similarities with Wolf in their names. Hey, perhaps some brothers or something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Siblings, we should say.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh,
my goodness!
Ooh, what a play.
Ruku Takahashi gonna be taking the flashiest goal that we've seen on broadcast in a while. Nothing against the Worcester Wildcats and the Wichita North squad from earlier, but a lot of those goals were just a lot more like kind of methodical. This is like off the top, right on inside, with like a lot of traffic going on as well.
That was definitely calculated, 100%, as we would say in quick chat. That was the most calculated shot I've ever seen in my whole life.
Drew it up. Again, the Zach Galifianakis mean, run the numbers.
Exactly.
They come out true. 2 sides of the equation are equal. Initialized. A run down right here. Pizza John. Nice hit against wall, but that's not really going to do too much. Eyeswolf trying to kind of come out from this goal, get a little bump action, get a little physical with it. Why not? Pull out all kinds of stops here when you're down 4-0 with 2 minutes to go, right? Again, game 1, so.
There always is some game 1 jitters for sure, but this is a lot of mistakes from the Falcons so far. It is actually just Papa John's world. Who are we to question his power?
Yeah, that's gonna be Yeah, a little back play action attempt from Aaron Wolf, but that is Pizza John's fourth right here. It is definitely a theme of high schools that we still will see teammates who are more comfortable on one side of the ball, right? Previously, Wichita North, that was Hades really comfortable in the offensive North, kind of playing more of a centralized role, more of a support role that passes, and more in Jaden more in the defensive. I think we're getting here from this Arizona Connections Academy squad, the Lightning Legends, that Pizza John
Yeah,
really going to be their main offensive scorer.
but he is kind of
Here
playing a
comes
more.
another.
There it is.
Yep,
There it is.
sets him up and knocks him down. That's the 7th shot attempt here from Pizza John. 5th goal made inside.
It's definitely an interesting matchup for sure. I think if the Falcons can kind of pull themselves together a little bit, stop double and triple committing so much, fix a triple commit on kickoff is an interesting strat that I don't see a lot.
They're going for the inside triple pinch. You know what I'm saying? The fabled inside triple pinch.
I
I
have
don't know.
yet to see
I don't
that
know.
pull off in ranked, but once I do, I will surely clip it and tag you, because that would be
Yeah,
beautiful to witness.
I'll be holding my breath for that one here, Squillis. 63 seconds in this game, number 1. We've been granted some really like just offensive onslaught of pressure that yields one team kind of coming out and showing their dominance. Like in our first matchup, Summit Hilltoppers over the Rams. We got a Game 7 barn burner with multiple overtime actions and never more than a 2-score difference, like with the Worcester Wildcats and the Wichita North. And now we have a Game 1, just based on the numbers here, people. The Lightning Legends are again establishing their dominance over the Foss Falcons. Hey, maybe it is bad to fly in stormy weather.
It was like Pizza John is just a little confused now on which goal he should be scoring on, as he kind of centers it back for Aaron Wolf here. A bit of an unfortunate touch, bad clear. Happens to the best of us, and Aaron Wolf is gonna punish. Whether he should have been there or not, he is ready for it, and he's gonna score off that.
You know what? It's tunnel vision. It's bloodlust here from Pizza John. They've been scoring so much. That's all they see is goal animations and nets. Doesn't matter which side.
Are we gonna see some? Oh, I wanted to see the double. I really did. I thought he had it. Just a little too slow. Pizza John's gonna get bumped. It's not gonna matter.
Not gonna be enough. Yeah, this is kind of a situation where Pizza John can more so just kind of wait. Again, kind of like in the wings, just chilling. The cell phone waiting area before the flight comes, and then once they see it, just take off. 10th shot attempt, 8th goal made in for old Pizza John.
Is he at 8 now by himself?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see him get a triple hat trick, perhaps. We saw the double earlier from blanking on the name, starts with a T in the first game, the 3-time SSL champion. Cannot think of his name, but we've seen a double hat trick so far tonight. Let's see if Pizza John Lowell can pull out the triple hat trick.
Trizen, that's right.
Trizen,
that's
thank
right.
you.
It's
Yes.
Trizen. Big shout out to them, and big shout out to everybody kind of hanging out, watching in Twitch chat as well. We appreciate the support and whatnot, guys. That's going to be game number 1, 9-1 for this squad out of Arizona. So we've seen some dead mid-center of the country, right? The Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma game go down. That one going barely the way of the Oklahomans. Oklahomians? I'm not sure how you say that one. And we saw a West Coast, East Coast matchup with the East Coast, of course. Big shout out to East Coast taking that one, the Summit Hilltoppers over the Wilfred Rams, and now a West Coast matchup, and this is Arizona, just the desert, displaying its dominance over the Pacific Northwest as the Tacoma Public Schools Foss Falcons squad out of Washington State here, folks. And game 1 is the most one-sided match we've seen, or the most one-sided game, that we have seen on broadcast today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just again, boiling it down to the numbers.
Speaking of the numbers, I want to bring up the scores. We saw, off the top of my head, guesstimating 200, 100, and 150, whatever, on the Falcons. And we saw alone, Pizza John Lowell had over 1,200 points, about 300 for the second, and 20 from Initialize, whose name we didn't even say at all, who had been kind of playing a lot more passive, not really touching the ball as much. 4 seconds.
Pizza John again, 4 seconds in. Lead taken here from the Lightning Legends. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we can. I don't think we can like morally talk about Pizza John as much as we are and how much they are, without giving the tip of the hat when Pizza John is playing like this. When there's just a solo carry, it's kind of hard for players like Initialize to get up, get involved in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think. Ooh, that was close. I think with
That was Ruku.
with a player as dominant as Pizza John Lowell has been so far, it is definitely hard to kind of take the thunder from him a little bit, especially when he's been by himself, consistently outplaying the whole enemy team. I mean, by himself. I don't know how many. I didn't check how many assists there were last game. He had scored 8 of the 10 goals, or 9, whatever the final score was.
Pretty sure that Ruku Takahashi had assisted 1. That's going to be Pizza John with the second goal, second shot attempt, second goal, 250 score, 40 seconds into this one.
This is looking a lot like it did last game. There's just a lot of defensive rotational mistakes from the Falcons and a lot of punishing from specifically Pizza John Lowell. The ball is just kind of floating in the air, and Wishwashed waited like 10 seconds too long to jump for that ball, really, and now it's still stuck on their side when it could have been a clear. Just stuff like that that's just kind of you don't really think about when maybe you're in these ranks that these players are, but it's just playing faster, playing smarter, being in the right spot more than anything.
Initialized. Gonna get on the board now. There's a shot attempt right there. A solid shot attempt it was as well. Met on the perfect 50 here. And defense holds strong. Falls Falcons have had plenty of time to practice this one at least, and now getting into the offensive stance themselves. Aaron Wolf, a little bit of an open net. Initialize has got to get up to this one. Ruku Takahashi is going to be able to send this one over to the side. Nice bicycle kick, actually, to kind of maintain this offensive pressure. Now a double commit offensively. The Wolf Pack right here, both of them trying to get something done. Speaking of the Hangover, right?
Yeah. I mean, we have referenced that movie a lot more times in this 3-series showdown than I have in my whole entire life. It's been kind of a...
There you go.
kind of a main theme.
The average is rather high. That's fair.
Yeah. I think that... it's just surprising. I watched that movie maybe a couple months ago, and now it's coming up in my Rocket League casting.
There you go. Generational divide, perhaps, again. Also, that was like 2007. It was not 2004.
Oh,
So.
I've got a couple years on it.
Yeah, exactly. Old man. Taking a gentle ribbing earlier in our pre-show broadcast about, yeah. So, hey, I can take it. I can take it, man. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? That's the way I say.
Fair enough, yeah.
As it is, well, we've kind of been laughing about that. We should pay homage to the fact that the Foss Falcons have spent a lot more time, not just in offense, but getting the actual defensive stops and clears that they really need to. Eyes Wolf is bored. Almost centered that one up perfectly. Pizza John from the top rope right here, but has no more boost to get anything going. Wolf across the middle. That was an attempted clear from Ruku. That might be on point. No, it's not. Outside and assisted by Wolf, but the second one is. Pizza John puts in the third goal for the Lightning Legends in this game number 2 off of 4th attempts.
And it really just looks like Pizza John is the only one that's really playing in the air. We saw it on their back line there when he cleared the ball across net. He's really the only one that I have seen jump above like half the verticality you have to the ceiling, if that makes sense. He's really the only one that's really pushing that. I mean, even right there, Ruku, he's going up in the air for the ball, but he's not really going very high. He's not really keeping great control of it. Ooh, come on. Ooh, good save. Ooh. There's just, I don't know what's happening anymore.
Wow, yeah, 100 seconds left. Everybody just in a mad scrum right here. Relate Rocket League to soccer for descriptive purposes, but wow, there's Pizza John right there. Soccer for descriptive purposes, I would say hockey if you're actually kind of boiling down the sports and what Rocket League is truly similar to. We get a little volleyball action frequently, right? At triple zeros, don't let the ball hit the ground. I think we got a little ping pong action earlier, right?
Yeah.
Defensive or offensive shots back and forth.
You've got.
I think that one was just kind of like a rugby scrum, right?
You've got at least some kind of NASCAR rally racing F1 something, because you are in in a car. In fact, there's some flying involved. It's kind of just a mishmash of everything a little bit.
Really is. I think that's lost on folks sometimes. Just how much this game does pull from various things. Flying car soccer. That is how I've come to described this game to parents at scholastic events, whether that be middle school, high school, or collegiate stuff that I've gotten to do. And that is pretty, you usually don't need that much more. Squillless. Flying car soccer.
I have
You pick up little
always,
glowing things that go faster. They demo each other sometimes. That's it.
I really just called it car ball. That's all I've really, because I mean, that's just simple. Keep it simple. Keep it stupid. Car ball is kind of the perfect.
Keep it simple,
apt
keep it
descriptor.
stupid. I like that. Oh. 4-0 right now for the Legends. Shot over! Okay, Aaron Wolf gonna draw first blood for the Falcons. They got one previously off of a mistake from Pizza John. Used the assist from Pizza John in game 1, but this one's gonna be earned all day long for the Foss Falcons. Now, 33 seconds though. 3 scores. That's gonna be a tough ask.
Yeah, it's not looking great, especially when Aaron Wolf is the only one who's scored for their team, and so far, total, I think off the top of my head, it's been 13-2 for the series so far in just game 2. Aaron Wolf being the only one who scored the 2. I think that it's probably going to end a Lightning Legends game here.
I would say that's a fair prediction, especially as Pizza John puts the dagger to the heart. All 5 scores in game number 2 coming at the hands of Pizza John. That was Ruku. They got a couple in game number 1, but the vast majority of those other 9 were coming the way of Pizza John. This is a best of 7 series, though, as you see at our top. Big shout out to production staff. It'll be updated and highlighted as we go. Lightning Legends are going to be taking this game number 2
just
at a
as you said it.
6-1 scoreline.
Just as you said it.
Maybe 7-1.
Ruku has decided to put himself on the scoreboard.
There you go, showing up in chat, showing up in the game as well. 1 second to go here. Kickoff's not going to matter. Game 2 going the way of the Lightning Legends. Delve into it and analyze this Foss Falcons team with me a little bit and tell me what exactly it is they can do to go forth, try and take a game in 2, tie up the series.
So in the first series, we were talking a lot about playing with some heavier physicality, a lot of bumps, a lot of demos against Trizen, because he was kind of owning the whole field. I feel like this team could benefit from demoing Pizza John a lot, but I think it's just gonna, for the most part, be a lot of rotational stuff still. I've said that all night. It's a lot of trusting your teammates, communication. Sometimes it comes down to hours played, but a lot of the time it just comes down to rotation, trust, and communication.
Yeah, I think frequently, especially for a trio of Rocket League players in scholastic situations, it can benefit to have like an IGL, right? Whether that IGL is always going to be like the middle role, kind of like the traditional stuff like that, and not necessarily the hardcore forward or like more of a defensive player, but have somebody kind of like make these calls and tell players, what plays to go for, kind of like section out duties, especially when it comes to like how many players you're going to commit onto a ball, whether that be offense or defense.
For sure.
And especially when that's offense, you're talking about passes into points. When that's defense, you're talking mostly just about not double committing in front of net.
Yeah, and I mean, we even saw a triple commit in front of net, which was devastating for them. It's just a lot of kind of in the moment thinking that will obviously get better as they play more and more threes, especially as they play more and more threes with each other. But it's a thing that comes with time and comes with practice. You can't really overnight learn, oh, I know how to rotate now, or oh, I know how to flip reset now. It just comes with time and practice.
Yeah, and like practice is actively what these young folks are getting, like here on the spotlight as much as we can, of course, within the online format. 20 seconds into this one, it was a boring 20 seconds. We didn't want to show it to you guys. I don't know.
It is gonna be maybe another early. There it is, Pizza John
wow,
goal in the first 30 seconds. He's already ready to pack up this game and the next one. He's ready to end this series by himself. He's scored now. What is that? 14 goals by himself this series.
Once again, Trizen situation here, right? I have don't know
Just
have enough
stopped writing it down.
Have enough Roman numerals on here. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Initialized looked really good right there, and Pizza John actually took away what was definitely a better look. I hope they are not counting chickens before they hatch, as they say. Now this is the second. This is Lightning Legends taking that 1+1, the insurance goal, 2-goal lead right here. But this could have come, 5-10 seconds later, and I hope that is not a theme we see recurring within the Lightning Legends offensive opportunity.
Again, it's just that's strange as well. Usually you see left go for kickoff. Maybe Rice kickoff was a little more confident. There's just a lot of things that I don't really know are happening, honestly. This is just stuff that I don't normally see anymore. It's just a lot of, again, a lot of positional, rotational stuff. Instead of cheating up on kickoff, which is what you would do there if you don't go. He didn't even go for boost. Like, it could have been he cheated up, been ready for that clear, or...
Oh my goodness. Okay, Aaron Wolf right here. Getting the Foss Falcons on the board. Not going to be a shutout in any of these 3 games, even if it is one-sided right there. That's a fantastic... Wait, was that initialized?
Oh, yeah, it was an own goal. Yeah. It was...
Oh, okay. I thought that was a perfect tee-off. My mistake.
No, that's fine. I kind of blinked and missed it, too. That was initialized who put it in the back of his own net there a little bit, but that is Aaron Wolf's guaranteed 1 goal per game, so he's at least got that going for him.
Exactly. Initialized, jumps up to it. I think this might have been more for positioning as well. Kind of looked like a whiff, but that was definitely more for positioning. Wish-wash getting involved in the offense right here, Squillis.
That had power. That had potential. That was potentially a very good fake play. I don't know if it was really intentional or another double commit, but it was a very good play. It could have paid off, but Pizza John is just obviously he's just him. He's gonna save that all day.
Nice hit again. Pizza John. Yeah, just getting a nose up into this one. Nice stop, though. Aaron Wolf kind of flying out this one a little bit too much. I think they actually got hit by the last bit of their car. Wingtips right there. Ruku tries something. Pizza John waiting in the back right here. Hit back on over. This is a Foss Falcon squad that's getting super slow to get back to it. And I think that was Ruku regardless, right?
Let's see. Yeah, it was Pizza John out. Initialized was a little too low. Ruku was just going to put that one away.
Man. Yeah, Initialized almost actually was in a bad place at the wrong time right here. 3-score lead, though. That's an average of 1 minute per goal to tie this one back up. That's definitely doable here for the Foss Falcons.
Yeah, for sure. It's doable for anybody. Just a goal a minute. Aaron Wolf himself could do that. He has proven himself to be the shooter of this team through this series so far. They just need to take care of Pizza John, and they need to take care of their double commits. And this team has some solid potential, honestly.
Like you said, the demos onto Pizza John might be hard to get off like consistently, especially once they kind of like read the room, understand the theme, you know?
Yeah.
But at least a couple times, that's another takeaway. Wish-wash gets up and interrupts this one. It's exactly what this Falcon squad needs.
Say, there he is. Ooh. I was looking for him. Pizza John is just going to see that ball floating above net and nobody jumping for it, and he's just going to take that and put it right top post.
Yeah, Wish-wash, I think, was trying to assume possession down bottom right there, but enough boost and enough aerial acrobatic skill to get that one done. Now spells, I'll say, a 1-score lead, obviously nothing. 2-score lead, we call it insurance goal, but that's the real beginnings of a lead. Still the kind of the beginnings right there. Wish-wash got to get to it and does. There you go. Not going to be the 6th one here, at least not yet for the Legends. But now, 3 is like, okay, getting middle part, but 4 is now a little bit of a runaway. I hope that the Foss Falcons can come back at this one, get a couple more on top. On the defensive right now, Ruku just waiting and does. Perfect shot, perfect goal for the Lightning Legends and Ruku. It's less so about Pizza John here in the later games of this matchup.
It's definitely looking like a Lightning Legends victory. 2 minutes down. Sorry, 2 minutes left. 5 goals down. It's never looked good for really anybody. But hopefully the Foss Falcons can have some.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, that's the worst kick it could have taken. And Pizza John, I think that's another own goal?
That was another own goal, yeah. Pizza John initially missed. It was initialized first. Then, I don't remember. I couldn't tell who actually knocked it in on their team. It was Aaron Wolf. Unfortunate. Trying to get maybe a pop up and just front flip too early and hit it into his own net.
Unfortunate. Aaron Wolf again. Just kind of getting that tunnel vision a little bit. 100 seconds left in this. Wish-wash, solid clear. That's, I think, 2 players that kind of went there for the Lightning Legends. That's an even better redirect. A nice stop right there. Now to the outside. Wish-washed. Once again. That was the second hit there. Like, it was a good job from Aaron Wolf to stop this play as it was kind of being formulated. The Wish-wash is the one that really actually got this clear. Now the Legends beating back to and get in the offensive position. That's just a shot across the bow. No harm, no foul.
Well, I could not have said that better myself. Pizza John is going to leave it for Ruku, who Aaron Wolf unfortunately just misses that 50 on wall, and he's stuck no boost floating back down. Good stop by Wishy Wash, though, in mid there.
Right side, okay. That's going to be a hit back out, and kind of a centering play. Pizza John too high, though. That's top bar and out skis. Running this one back down from the other side, though. Plenty of boost to be spoken of. Wolf is bored, isn't quite able to get there. This is just a shot across the bow that actually works.
Yeah, it's just a lot of confusing, or I think a lot of confusion, sorry, in the corner there from both teams, honestly. I don't think anybody is really sure what happened there. It's just a lot of, again, double commits, triple commits, some communication issues, stuff like that. It's just a lot of some easy fixes with the right coaching.
Yeah, the minor issues right there. Minor issues. And again, plenty to kind of like look back upon. And of course, they'll have a little bit of time between this game number 3 that is now decidedly for the side of the Lightning Legends, especially after Pizza John's 6th goal off of 9 shots into a game number 4. Like I always say here, Squillis, most important time in these competitions, in this series, is going to be starting in about 25 seconds. It's that downtime to kind of figure out exactly what it is that you did that you don't want to do again, especially in a Game 4 situation. Foss Falcons lose, that'll be it for the series.
Hey,
okay.
Another Aaron Wolf own goal here. But on what you were talking about, yes, it is absolutely imperative for both coaches right now to talk about some of the mistakes they're seeing. Some of the, even from Lightning Legends, we've seen some strange kickoffs. We've seen just some times where people could have been going for boost, could have been cheating. They full commit, stuff like that. And for Foss Falcons, it's a lot of double committing, triple committing, stuff like that. They pretty easy stuff to iron out, honestly. It's just, can the coaches get them playing on the right track?
I hear you. Aaron Wolf back on its left side. That should be about it. Back down bottom. Hey, initialized. Nope, it's going to be Ruku taking it away. Wow.
Ruku does kind of steal that goal from initialized there. I think that might have
100%.
been in for him. Let's see here. Oh, nope, he missed. Fair game. Ruku got that one fair and square after initialize. Unfortunately, mistimes his flip, and that is going to be going to game 4. 3-0 for the Lightning Legends.
Wow, yeah, so 10 shots, 7 goals in. 5 shots, 4 goals in for Pizza John and Ruku Takahashi, respectively, right there. We definitely know the game plan that has been laid out here for a game number 4. I would love to see the Foss Falcons take a game off of the Lightning Legends, but like I said, I think the difference has been made clear here in this game number 4. We've seen plenty of back and forth. There's a third series. Summit Hilltoppers given a similar kind of performance off the back of Trizen, excuse me, over the Wilfred Rams. Match 2, excuse me, on board here between the Oklahoman Worcester Wildcats and the Wichita, Kansas, Wichita North squad. That was the Red Hawks there, much more evenly matched. More evenly matched. That was a Game 7 barn burner that went down a couple different overtimes within there. And now we are back to a Lightning Legend squad here in Game 4 after what is fair to describe as a very one-sided affair.
And it's the similar thing. It's a bit on the lower half, but it's another 2 players on one team are really consistent, really solid. We have Ruku and we have Pizza John, and the other team just kind of can't keep up with that higher skill level, and they're kind of falling short. But it's still, again, like it was first series. It's going to be a very valuable replay review for both teams just to see some mistakes and fix some easy stuff.
Hopefully that is what was the topic of discussion here for the Foss Falcons Esports Lab as they're coming now into a Game 4. They drop this. It's over. See how this one goes. It's going to be decently centering. Ruku Takahashi and Pizza John actually coordinate, or discoordinate. I don't know what you want to call it. Again, we've seen a couple like Lightning Legends members that have kind of just straight up eliminated their teammates' opportunities a couple different times right here. This, and I know I've said this one before, but this goal could have came, it still came, but it could have came about 10 seconds earlier.
Yeah, and it's just for both teams. There's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of cutting teammates off, double committing, playing the ball when your teammate probably should have. It's just been a lot of that back and forth for both teams. the whole series.
That's fair. That's fair. Aaron Wolf tries to flip up to this one. Can't quite pre-jump at there. That's going to be a 2-score lead for the Lightning Legends. And the best goal animation in Rocket League at the end.
I think both teams definitely have a lot of progress that they can make, but it's, for the most part, pretty easy stuff. It's some solid, really, sorry, not solid, some really small stuff that they need to work on, like their double commits, their communication maybe. That was a very convincing, solid dribble there with 0 boost from Pizza John.
That's the 1 touch, 2nd touch, and now 3rd right there. Also, that's slotted about as high as it can go.
Absolutely.
Any higher right there, a couple pixels in between perhaps. Going to be a 3rd score, 49 seconds into this game, number 4, and it is looking like going to be pretty much that same type of situation.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to see maybe, a lot of confusion there on the goal line, like I was saying earlier. The cutting off, the miscommunication, who's going to hit the ball, who won't, stuff like that. And even some bumps are coming in here, but Ruku is going to take advantage of the confusion here, and he's going to put it away for his team.
Yep. 1 minute into this one, confusion on the side of the Foss Falcons leads to a 4th score there from the Lightning Legends. Back to the middle right here. Ruku opts for a life of stagnant right there. Just kind of hanging out, maybe. Not 100% sure. Stop, and that's not going to be enough. Initialize getting onto the board right here.
He's decided that he's no longer going to share he's no longer going to let his teammates share the spotlight together. He's going to get up there himself, and he decides to put one away for himself and his team. It's going to be 5-0 with 3:38 left.
The hit right now, Wish Wash clears this one out. Nicely done. There's another score coming from the Lightning Legends. Not going to happen off that play. Now a shot on over, running this one down. Ruku almost puts this in the own goal. It was initialized the only own goal for the side of Lightning Legends. Almost joining the ranks right there was Ruku. Nice. Oh, man. Ice Wolf is bored. Almost gets it over the top of Pizza John. Pizza John knew that if he even jumped up at this one, he might have gotten a bad angle and own goal. So just kind of had to wait and watch that one happen. Again.
It's just an unfortunate situation like you were talking about, where you just kind of have to sit there and hope that they don't score. But luckily they didn't, and Pizza John is going to counter back, and he's going to put one in for himself.
There you go. 6-0 lead right now for the Lightning Legends. This one off the post right there is Aaron Wolf, teammate Eyes Wolf, both trying to get to this one. Not gonna matter.
And it's just again a lot of confusion, it seems, and that could be coming from communication, which it usually does. A lot of the confusion that I see, at least in my collegiate play, comes from miscommunications, which lead to double commits, which leads to rotation issues, which leads to goals being scored. It's just very much so a domino effect of how just something as simple as not calling a single ball can lead to you getting scored on. And I think that's what we're seeing a lot of in this series.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's going to be a really, really wonky back hit off a crossbar right there from Initialized. And then Ruku actually seeing that one flying. Ruku and the last player back. Initialized whiffs at it. Ruku from top rope. Not even going to matter. That's going to be Ruku's 3rd shot, 2nd goal. Throw a couple assists in there as well. Ruku, clear number 2 in this matchup.
It's just, again, no one's... it could be a communication issue again, where someone calls the ball and then doesn't go, or 2 people call the ball a lot, and someone will think, oh, well, he'll go, I won't go, and they won't call that. And then a lot of the time, both people won't go. That could be what's happening right now for Foss Falcons. I think it's just mainly communication issues that it's coming down to.
Yeah, and also the Lightning Legends putting up like a lot more like passes into plays, right? Pizza John is less of a solo dolo right there. Ruku really stepping up, getting goals of their own. 2 minutes to go right here. It's going to be a massive lead right now for the Legends that increases to 9 now.
I mean, you can't fix it mid game. You have to fix it either in between or out of game. It's just communication. It's so important in Rocket League, and a lot of people undervalue it. I at first undervalued it when I first started playing collegiate. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just know where you're gonna be and do it. And that's just not how Rocket League works. It's a very fast game. You need to know where your teammates are, know where you are, and
Yeah,
play
so
around them.
talk to me a little bit more about how that's like changed over your collegiate career within the great game of Rocket League.
Well, when I started in August, I was maybe myself like champ 1, just barely, and I was maybe hitting champ 2, potentially, whatever. And I was like, yeah, communication's not a big a deal. I'm just gonna score. You guys support me, whatever. And now I've learned, hey, communication is kind of cool, and I should talk to my teammates. And I last season hit GC1 almost 1500, so it's it's pretty clearly like
go.
an important factor.
What the answer's in the pudding, or however the phrase goes. I can't remember.
Like
The proof is in the pudding. There you go. The proof is in the pudding. Thank you. That's what it is. Can't argue with the numbers here. A little bit of a double commit right there from the Foss Falcons leads to the 10th here for the Lightning Legends. But it is interesting, and I think there's a lot to be said communications-wise for kind of like that bond you build between teammates, right? It's not necessarily the the words you. I mean, you got to back up the talk for the walk in the walk, right?
Yeah. It's gonna come. I mean, I'm interested to see how both teams are gonna be playing at the end of the season, having played with each other all season long, or how they're going to adapt as they grow and or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm curious about how these players are gonna change as the season progresses.
11th now here for the Lightning Legends. This one foisted up towards the middle. But yeah, I mean, that's why organizations like this, why HSEL is putting on these competitions, right? Big shout out HSEL Generation E for putting these on, putting on the high school players on stream, on broadcast, kind of highlighting exactly what it is that they can do.
Yeah, and these games like this are super helpful because now there's a VOD where they can go back and they can review what they were doing. They can point out mistakes. The Rocket League in-game like replay reviewer is super helpful for that, and it can help you adapt and change and improve so much faster than just playing all the time.
Yeah, the breakdown afterwards. Again, you know, I always call that time the most important time within a game. This clock is going to tick down now. 11-0 in game number 4. That'll be it. We are looking at the Lightning Legends improving on the season. Foss Falcons, get a goal in at least first 3 games right here, but it's all going to be for naught, unfortunately.